We're on the plane. It's like 7:35. We're 28,000 feet off of the ground right now. And we have officially started the trip to Washington, D.C. We're going to Baltimore in Maryland, and then we're going to take a train towards Washington, D.C., where we're going to have the trip of a lifetime.
In Baltimore, Maryland, and we're on a train, my first train ride, to Washington, D.C. And it's supposed to be 18 degrees outside. It's absolutely freezing. I'm so excited to get there.
Here I am today at the U.S. Capitol building. As you can see behind me, they're still taking down seating and decoration from the inauguration 4 days ago. Today we're going inside to take a special tour.
My dad's friend Trey Radel let one of his aides give us a behind-the-scenes look at things in the Capitol that most people have never seen before. Trey's office was in the Longworth building. His aide led us through the Cannon Tunnel. It's a tunnel that can get you from the Longworth building to the Capitol building without ever having to set a foot outside. Throughout the building, there were many different types of artwork, including paintings and many different types of sculptures.
Something interesting that I learned while on my trip was if you look at the Washington Monument, you can see that it's two different colors. The reason behind that is when the people that were making it started, they were raising money and they got halfway. And then they ran out of cash. 20 years later, when they started building again, when they worked out the amount of money, they couldn't find any more of that same stone. So they had to build with a different one. And that's why from the bottom to the top, it's two different colors.
The Washington Monument is more than 550 feet tall, much bigger than a snowball, but only half the size of the New World Trade Center in New York City. Just 2 years ago, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial opened, but just as beautiful as it is, this quote written on the side may soon disappear.
There are going to be changes to the statue, right?
Yes, there'll be changes to the side of the Dr. King statue here. The Stone of Hope on the side here, it says, "I was a drum major for justice, peace, and righteousness." Removing those words from the statue because it's an abbreviation of his original quote, and people have been unhappy with the abbreviation. And so the Secretary of the Interior has determined that the words will be removed completely, and they're going to put more scrape marks on the side. The scrape marks are to signify how much effort and determination it was to go against the injustices that Dr. King dealt with in his life. You know, like his quote from the I Have a Dream speech, out of a mountain of despair, a stone of hope. And so a stone of hope is not just going to slide through despair, it's going to be forced through. And so scrape marks are going to be put in place of that quote that has had controversy.
Thank you.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial is dedicated to 58,282 Vietnam War veterans. We found someone that might be in our family. This war started in 1955 and ended in 1975. North Vietnam wanted to take over South Vietnam because they wanted to make them all communists.